Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021 and a half Shadow Cruiser 225 RBS travel trailer. This is a smaller couple style trailer, so it's good for 2 to 4 people max. We'll take a minute, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we're up inside the all-new Shadow Cruiser 225 RBS here. And I just want to spin through the inside here. We'll also head back outside, show you around there. Starting up here in the front, you have a Camper King bed, which is on the new sliding bed platform. So it'll slide left or right, giving you a little bit more room to maneuver around if you wanted to. Now there's also some storage underneath from each side of the bed as well. You have an electric outlet on each side of the bed. You have a nice high arch to the ceiling and stuff in here as well. There's a roof vent above the bed right there. And there's hanging closet on each side along with some overhead cabinets. Window on both sides of the bed do open. Deep tint safety glass windows. You have a nice large flat screen TV there that you could swing out if you needed to, so you could kind of see it from the bedroom area. Little shelf space there on the back side of the counter there. And down below, I've got the panel somewhat popped off right there, but down below there, that's the access panel to the back of the water heater for the bypass system when you're winterizing. Over on the side here, you have a slide out system here, which is basically a large U-shaped dinette. There is some storage underneath the dinette as well. And it will also go down and make into a bed, so you could sleep 1 or 2 guests right there. The 3 windows in that dinette also open. And on the back side of the dinette right here is also a light switch for the light in the above the dinette there, and some USB charger ports. Heat vents in the RV are ran through the cabinet, so you can kind of see the little round vent down there. So no vents through the floor. Quite a bit of counter space for a smaller RV. So you have the upper shelf here, and then you have obviously the lower shelving area here, or counter area here. High-rise faucet there, and it has the large single undermount sink right there. It does have the cover you can see as well. Couple windows overlooking the campsite of the RV too. So if you are in here cooking, doing dishes or something like that, you can still kind of see out. Those windows will open. You have some overhead cabinet space on the side of the microwave and stuff there. You have the Greystone microwave, Furrion hood range and fan. And then you also, down below here, have the Furrion oven. There's some storage on each side with some drawer space and cabinet space there. Furnace is located below the oven. That's that metal grate there. On the stove here, it's a 3-burner stove top. Does have the glass lid that flips down and gives you some more counter space if you're not cooking. Down below here, you have some more storage and stuff below the sink area, along with a little shelf space there where you could maybe throw in some spice rack or some sponge holder or whatever you want to put there. Currently using the Coleman air conditioning system, which is a ducted air system. And it also has the little quick cools on the ends if you want to do those instead of sending it through the ductwork. Up above the TV area right there is your TV antenna booster button, along with some cable and satellite inlet stuff there. So if you do portable satellite or something, you can switch from the cable antenna to the satellite wire as well. Now over here on this side, you have the Norcold 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt refrigerator here. And just down below is your electric box with your breakers and fuses, along with the propane leak detector as well. Back here in the corner, you have a pretty large pantry area with some shelf space on the right and some cabinet space and even a hanging closet space there on the top left. Your digital thermostat here on the wall for your furnace and air conditioner. Down below on the side of the cabinet, here's your main control area here. So you got your slide button, your monitor panel for your fresh black and gray water, along with your battery, awning in and out button, some light switches, water heater gas button, water pump button, and a battery disconnect. And again, another heat vent down here. Right here, you have your bathroom area here. And you have little shelf space up top there, the little robe hook holders, glassed in shower area, some storage below the sink area and the wood medicine cabinet area. And you have the foot flush toilet as well. Roof vent up top along with a skylight vent in there as well. But overall, pretty cool, smaller couples coach here. You could sleep, 2, 3 people in here, 4 people if they're all friendly. So we're gonna head outside, guys. I wanna show you around the outside, and then we'll come back in and close it all up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the all-new Shadow Cruiser by Cruiser RV here. We are gonna start here on the door side and kind of work our way around. So big difference in the outside exterior of the RV compared to the early 21 or late 2020 versions. So all new graphics package, new front cap, just a whole new look on the outside compared to the old version. So outside you have a mostly white exterior fiberglass. You have a lower black metal, and then you have some blue and black graphics and stuff in there as well. You have a large pass-through storage compartment here. Now, this has a little pull-out tray that recesses down into the floor with kind of a metal lid that covers it up. You have a motion light on each side of the storage compartment as well. The storage door is held up by a magnetic holder instead of a plastic clip. Down below, you have power stabilizer jacks on the front. And basically there's a little button here on the side to push and run them down. Now you could manually crank them up if you had an electronic failure or something along those lines. So you could manually do them as well. You have power awning with the LED light strip built in, which has kind of a blue light to it. And that has speakers up there as well, which are also lit up blue. And then you have, on the power awning here, it has adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff. Also has the manual override in the front head up here. Pull out the little rubber plug, stick your socket ratchet in there, and you could again manually crank it in case of an electronic failure. You have deep tint safety glass windows, which is really nice. Some brands are just clear glass. So it's kind of just think of your car, whether you want tinted windows in your car or clear glass kind of scenario. Having those tinted windows does help keep it a little cooler and helps keep the inside from getting faded. And also it gives you a little bit of privacy during the day so you don't always have to keep the blinds closed. 6-gallon gas and electric water heater right here. And you can see here in the picture popping up the 1/16" drain plug in the middle, bottom section there. Electric on-off switch in the lower left corner, and then your pressure relief valve in the top center there. Make sure you relieve the pressure before you try to drain it. Just to the left of that water heater is your fresh water tank fill, gravity fill. So you just stick the hose in and fill it up. Down below is some low point water drains and your fresh water tank drain, all three right there in the same spot. Furnace exhausts out right here on this side, which is just above the tires there. So you have a dual axle system here, 4-wheel drum brakes, and aluminum wheels. Your stove exhaust up there between those two windows does have a little flapper in there that you have to open so that the smoke will come out. Electric outlet on the side right here as well. Large folding entry handle there to help you get in and out of the coach. And just down below here is your More Ride step. This is the step above step, comes down, touches the ground, has the new little push button leg adjuster on it instead of the pull pins, so it's a little easier to use. And basically it comes down, touches the ground, rated up to 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated for about 300 pounds. So it will hold more weight. Also, with it coming down and touching the ground, it doesn't shake and rock and roll the camper as bad when you're running in and out. Just to the left of the entry door there is your model number. Again, 225 RBS Shadow Cruiser. And you have the extended season RVing sticker there as well. Talks a little bit about the enclosed underbelly and the forced air heat and stuff like that. And also the 3-year limited structural warranty sticker there. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but there are still a lot of brands out there that are only 1-year limited structural warranty. So it's nice to see these guys here do back it for a 3-year structural warranty. Definitely talk with the Shadow Cruiser people on their website. They have more information about that as well. On the back of the RV, you have a traditional 4-inch square tube bumper where a lot of people usually store their dump hose in there. You can also see here the back power stabilizer jacks, and there's even a little blue light under the step area there as well. Nice high arch to this roof, and we're going to pop up a picture here of the roof. But you'll see up there, TV antenna, air conditioner, some vents and stuff like that. All that type of stuff, guys, has a sealer around it. And you do have to get up there and maintain those seals. Very important to inspect that stuff a few times a year. You may not have to physically do anything to it, but you want to get up there and check it just in case, because you do not want water getting in your RV. Now, on the back here, it is also pre-wired for an observation camera right there, or backup camera, however you want to set it up. But that right there is basically where you would do a Furrion observation camera, and that would allow you to see behind you when you're backing into a campsite or when you're driving down the road. Very nice thing. They come with a monitor, goes inside the cab of the truck, plugs into a little cigarette lighter plug, and you can see behind you. So definitely talk with your sales guy about that, guys, if that interests you by any chance. Over here on this side, you do have kind of your little main hookup area here. So your little orange handle there is the 30 amp power cord. It's detachable. It's about 25, maybe 30 feet long roughly, but that is a 30 amp electric service. Just to the right of that is your cable and satellite inlets. Just to the right of that, you have your city water inlet, your black tank flush, and an outside cold water spray port. There's a hose that you can plug in right there to spray things down. Now it's nice, it's right here above your black and gray dump right here. So you have two dumps, black is your toilet, gray is the sink and shower water. Pull your black handle first, get all the nasty stuff out. Pull your gray to help rinse out the dump hose and stuff. And then you also have, again, that spray port right there. In case you do accidentally make a little bit of a mess, you can kind of hose things down. Slide out on the unit is an electric 12-volt slide. So you push a button, it goes in and out. You'll see that when we get back inside here. But as long as you got a good battery charged up, you're able to operate a lot of the things on the RV. And if your truck is wired properly, you should have a 12-volt feed wire as part of your 7-way Bargman plug that will also allow you to plug into the truck and kind of recharge the battery if it's dead, or give you a little extra juice to kind of run things if you need to. But make sure you don't drain your battery, I guess you'd say, in that scenario. Up front here, the other side of the pass-through storage compartment right here. And you can see the other motion light there. Now you do have gutters running down both sides of the RV with the little 3-inch extension spouts on them to try and shoot as much water away as they can. Just above that slide out is another gutter track there as well, just to try and help protect that slide out a little bit more. Now in the front corner of the RV here, there is a pre-wire for a portable solar panel. This is, again, the Furrion version. Furrion's very popular in the RV industry these last couple years. But Go Power, Zamp, all those guys, on a lot of their portable panels come with an adapter plug that will plug right into that as well. And just below that is some stickers, very, very important stickers here, guys. And the first one we're gonna pop up is your main data sticker. And this sticker has the gross vehicle weight, the production date, the VIN number, axle sizes, and that type of information on it. So again, very important sticker. Not a bad idea to take a picture of these stickers, print them off, and stick them in your owner's manuals or your paperwork kind of thing, just in case they get faded out over the life of the RV. You know, you could have that information as well. Next sticker popping up is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight. And this is the sticker that basically tells you what the factory weighed it when it rolled off the assembly line. Very important. Next sticker is going to be your carrying capacity sticker, just kind of telling you how much you can load into the RV. And the following sticker is going to be your tire sticker. Very important here. It does tell you your tire size, but most importantly, talks about tire pressure, guys. Make sure you check your tire pressure on your RV. Very, very important. Tires are only rated to hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. If you let that pressure get too low, the tire will blow out fairly easy. It can't hold the weight of the RV properly running down the road. So make sure you check your tire pressure. Up front here, again, all new look for the Shadow Cruiser for their mid-year model change. A couple LED lights. You basically have a 3/4 fiberglass cap that comes down into a lower metal piece. 2 20-pound propane tanks underneath that bottle cover there. Power tongue jack with a built-in LED light. Has the manual override as well. And this also does have a 2 5/16 hitch ball hookup with heavy-duty safety chains, and you also have your detachable breakaway cable there as well. Now on the side of the RV, you'll see the little Blue Ox thing there. And that is because this customer is going with a Blue Ox hitch. That's the big headpiece and stuff laying here. That is a weight distribution / sway control type of system there. Talk with your sales guy about that, guys. Definitely good to have some type of weight and sway distribution system when you're towing the RV. Tons of different brands out there. Blue Ox is one of the most popular on the market right now, but there again are all kinds of different ones. So talk with a sales guy. He'll be glad to go over that with you. Back in behind there, you can see one battery box with a battery in it. It comes with 0 from the RV manufacturer. However, when you do purchase an RV from Couch's RV Nation, it will come with 1 battery in box. If you want a second one, some campers can handle 2. Talk with your sales guy about that. They'll be glad to help you out with that as well. All right, we're gonna head back inside, guys. I wanna show you about the inside closing of the RV as well. But before we do, I also wanna mention the Azdel composite material on the sidewalls. Very, very important here as well, in my opinion. This fiberglass is attached to an Azdel composite material instead of an 1/8-inch wood Luan board. What that basically means to you is if that window leaks and water gets in behind there, the Azdel material is not gonna rot out where a wood Luan would and cause delamination. Now your interior board, your floor, things like that could always still get damaged, so make sure again you guys check for water, but it's a lot less likely to have a delamination issue on your fiberglass. One of the biggest things that RV dealers are gonna ask you when you go to trade this in, 8, 9, 10 years from now is, is there any delam on the side? Has it got bubbles? Do you see anything like that? And you're a lot less likely to have issues with a unit like this, and that's gonna help you maintain value in your RV. All right, guys, we're heading inside. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're now back inside the RV here, and I just wanted to kind of show you what this looks like closed up and kind of how this operates here. So you go back to your little control panel here right at the entry door and basically just hit the slide button. The floor tilts up a little bit, slide does, and comes right on in. Make sure there's nothing in the way of the floor, guys. No rocks, pebbles, screws, whatever, kids' toys, whatever, because it will run it right over, tear it up. You don't want to do that. So make sure you do clean the floor. Kind of hear that little ratchety sound right there, and that basically means that the slide is all the way in there. And you can kind of see here what it looks like. So when I come in here, I can fully get to all my kitchen stuff. I could, kind of squeeze through here a little bit. It's kind of tight. You might be able to kind of climb over a little bit to get to your bed. So if you did have to stop at a rest area and take a nap or something like that, you could kind of get over there if you needed to, but it's a little difficult. Hit the button, the slide will go right back out, obviously, or just bump it out, 6-8 inches or something if it's not raining, and you'll be okay. You got full use of your bathroom, get to your refrigerator, so if you're stopping at the grocery store or whatever, you can come in here and do what you need to do. Now when this goes back out, kind of the same scenario, all you're going to do is basically just hit the button and the slide's going to start working its way right back out. Again, guys, don't forget to check out couchesrvnation.com, guys. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you guys a ton of money on a new RV. Thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. I hope this was a good informational video for you on the new Shadow Cruiser. Thanks, guys.